Hey everybody, this is Sam Young from Young Scholars Academy.org. Sam wears a lot of cool hats in the executive function, neurodiversity, and 2E worlds. Sam, for the parent who's brand new to the concept of executive function and they say, Mr. Sam, what the heck is this executive function thing that everybody's talking about? Well, I don't get it. How might you explain it to someone who's really new to the idea?
So number one, I applaud you for being here if you're learning about this space. Number two, kudos to you for learning from someone like Seth, who's incredible. And number three, I would say to answer the question, what is EF? EF is doing, right? Executive function skills are there's that frontal part of our brain, that prefrontal cortex, and it's a lot of the doing skills that it's often called the air traffic control tower or the CEO type skills, what you do, what you don't do, how you prioritize, understanding how your brain functions, regulating yourself. It's a lot of the skills that help us go from ideation and dreaming to functioning and producing.
So if they followed up and they said, okay, I kind of get it, but how do I know if this is a concern? Should I be, quote, worried or concerned about my child's executive function? How might they, what are they going to look for?
So if you have a kiddo you feel like has kind of like a spiky profile, like some asynchronies that are really bright and they're really shining in certain areas, they could talk your ear off or write a really meaningful piece that's well above their age in certain areas, and then they're kind of maybe struggling or maybe falling apart in other areas. This might be a super bright student who's struggling to turn work in or remember to bring their laptop home from school, or forgetting keys around the house, or having a hard time getting started with work because they feel so overwhelmed. It can manifest in so many different ways. But if you just think of the sort of adulting, quote unquote, part of your brain, and you see your student maybe struggling in that space and simultaneously being strong in others, right? It's important to realize it's not equal, that might be a key sign that there's some executive function struggles that we can help with.
And then we're here at TEFOS, executivefunctionsummit.com. For those of you who haven't registered, you can register right here. Here's the URL. And Sam is one of our speakers this year. Sam, what are we going to learn in your session this year?
So this session is all about, if I think of like a construction zone, right? We're building the scaffolding for the construction to help your child create a task management system. So the whole idea is you might have, again, a bright kiddo who's maybe struggling to turn work in or get things done or remember to do certain things. And this helps them go through three key steps to build something. And the most exciting part of all, because it is in fact 2024, it helps them leverage AI to do that. So we go through the basics and the learning. There's a lot of reflection. So you and your child or you and your student can go on the journey of learning more about yourselves. And then how can we leverage this breakthrough technology to help make this way more natural, way more comfortable, and way more strength-based so we can do more of what we love.
And Sam does some really cool, pretty mind-blowing stuff with this and just how powerful it can be to help your child. It's crazy. And Sam, this is your site, youngscholarsacademy.org. When you meet a parent or a teacher and they sort of hear what you do and they say, "Well, wait, I don't get it. What's your job? What do you do? How do you help parents and kids?" How do you explain it to somebody who you're just meeting?
So I often say in jest, but seriously as well, that I'm leading a strength-based revolution. And the idea is to help the world throttle away from focusing on deficits or struggles into what our strengths are and then developing those into talents. And the way in which I do that, that's my why. The way in which I do that is through I'm the head of a virtual enrichment program. So we have a virtual enrichment program that offers strength-based courses for gifted and twice exceptional and neurodivergent kids. And the whole idea is just giving our kids hours a week to steep them in really accelerated content, what we call the three C's: content, community of like-minded kids, because we know our kids who have these spiky profiles, they struggle to make friends with others. And then number three, we give them caring mentors who are on the journey, like the Seths of the world, who can say, hey, I've been there, it's going to be okay, and here's the strategies that I've taken to get where I am now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam, for being here again. Parents, if you have not registered for TIFOS, this is Sam's site. Go to executivefunctionsummit.com. This is a very unique summit that we have here with people who are really coming from the heart, parents. So join us for the free weekend. If you want to check out the All Access Pass with the bonuses, it's exceptional. It will really help you help your kiddo. And Sam at youngscholarsacademy.com. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you so much, Seth.